I moved back home to Abingdon about 10 years ago and wanted to get involved with something, and the festival was near and dear to my heart because I did it as a kid. And I reached out to the executive producer at that time, and Dee was the board president. So we started working together, and we've been through multiple positions since then over the past 10 years. Her mother was a professional ballerina, and she grew up with that lifestyle and training at a very young age at very advanced opportunities. And I think when I've known her, it's all been about her teaching, so I didn't know her as a performer. I've seen, of course, like some videos and pictures, but what strikes me is that almost every week or two we'll reach out to somebody, or a name will come up and she'll say, oh, I taught them, or I taught their kids, either through kinder music, which she also does at the ballet school, or through summer camps. And so it dawns on me regularly that how much of an impact she's had because of the number of children that have been through over 20-something years now that they've been in the same location. So she's taught hundreds, thousands. One thing that Dee does that I admire greatly is nobody's turned away for their ability or inability to pay. And so she has a scholarship program, and there are usually 10 to 15 kids there that she finds a way to get their tuition covered, get their point shoes bought, get their costumes purchased by generous donors. And I think that is something that people don't know about her. But she builds confidence. You know, she believes this is a safe space. Some of these kids come from difficult families or households, and this is the thing that brings them joy. And so she is really dedicated to fostering a passion or a love or an outlet, and they may not be professionals, but during the time of their life, it's the most meaningful thing that they have. I feel like that the work she's done at the festival, particularly last year, was like a turning point for the festival, that it had become a little stale and people were complaining, and she listened and she saw that, and she's never heard the word can't. So in her brain, if somebody has a big idea, and I call her regularly and say, I've got this idea, don't kill me. And I know she's gonna latch onto it, and she's gonna marinate and think about it and come back to me with a way we can do it. One of Dee's superpowers is connecting people. She is really good at identifying a gap or a need or a skill or a quality that she knows somebody who has that, and bringing them into the fold and making those introductions. And so I feel like that we've grown as a festival because of that skill that she has. She's constantly thinking of the experience and what the community is going to take away from every event she plans. So she's always looking for that meaning, sense of community, sense of place in her thinking. One of the things that Dee does regularly is laugh. Often at herself, but she keeps it light, even when it's a serious moment or it's a difficult planning session or things are going wonky sideways and there's just nothing you can do about it. And so we have to laugh, you know, and that's one thing that I enjoy working with her immensely. Another quality that Dee has that impresses me is that she always asks about you. Like, she doesn't just jump right in, or rarely jumps right in, to business. And so she's asking about you, your family, and she remembers. And then she'll follow up and ask later if somebody's been sick or there's been a difficult situation, if it's resolved. And I admire that in her, because it's genuine and it's sincere and it comes through. Dee's very loyal to her family and her friends, and she takes care of those around her, and to her own detriment at times. I have to remind her you have to take care of yourself. But she's a phenomenal woman who has decided that her life is dedicated to the service of others.
Shanna, that was amazing. I just find myself rarely at a loss for words, but here I stand in the room full of giants. I planned nothing for this evening because I knew with the other 4 nominees this evening that there's nothing that I could say better than them. You are all amazing and inspiring. Everyone in this room could stand behind each of those pictures. every one of you brings something to the arts, whether you are an artist yourself or whether you're a supporter. At Highlands Ballet, we have made our cornerstone in creating original choreography or reinventing the wheel, so to speak. And of course, my mom and I started Highlands Ballet together, and without that upbringing of the arts, and to me, dance is life, movement is life, and it is the biggest gift that we can give to children is the arts. And it gets me choked up. We just closed a performance last night, and from the oldest dancer on stage, who might happen to be over here, one of our Highlands Ballet originals, to the tiniest bumblebee. It is just such a thrill and such a joy, and to share that with our community, and then what that has given me to bring to the Highlands Festival. I think one thing last year that I learned about myself when I wanted to bring the hot air balloons back, and I had a few meetings, and they was like, you can't do it, it's too hard. And I was like, oh, watch this. And I think that is what every dancer has to have underneath their belt. There's not a can't, there's not a I quit. It is try, and keep going. And that is what all of you all do for the arts every day. I thank you so much. I thank the Arts Alliance. My board of directors at Virginia Highlands Festival, I was sitting there and I was thinking, okay, who can I ask to come up and take this picture with me? Because if I ask it would be everybody. Every single person in this room. It would be Daniel and Monica, who we just did a photo shoot for the I think I just spilled the beans. We did this great picture, and and it's the Arts Depot, and it's our board members, and it's the Highlands Ballet parents, and it's my family, and it's my Christopher. It's every single person in this room, and I just thank you so much. This is such an honor. Thank you.